Tonight, one day following an exclusive Hot 7 News special report, it has been confirmed by the Ministry of Health that Health City Cayman will be a consultant on the Owen King EU Hospital transitioning. What they won't confirm just yet is how much it will cost. For the first time ever, attorneys representing the family of Botham Jean speak with members of the local media.
This guy who was indicted for murder and will be tried hopefully as early as the summer.
And the heads of two organizations in St. Lucia have joined forces in demanding that the Ministry of Education give teachers and principals the respect they deserve. The details are coming up.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Lovely and Amy Joseph.
Good evening. It is Wednesday, the 6th of March 2019. Welcome to the Hot 7 Nightly News. Thank you for joining us across all our various platforms. I'm Lovely St. Amy Joseph. 6 months after the murder of Dallas-based St. Lucian Botham Jean, his family and their lawyers revealed that they are coping but are not faring well. The father of the deceased, Bertram Jean, says it is still unbelievable that his son was taken away in the manner that he was. Meanwhile, the family lawyer shows evidence of just how much the family is suffering. Rochelle Gonzalez reports.
Bertram Jean, the father of Dallas-based St. Lucian Botham Jean, who was shot and killed on September 6 last year, was asked one question on the 6th-month anniversary of his son's death. How are you? His response was emotional to say the least. Whilst trying to put on a brave face, Jean described an unimaginable grief. He said although the family is taking the death one day at a time, it is still a very fresh wound.
We do have our moments. You know, there's still tears being shed. At times it just breaks my heart when I watch my wife on the bed and just going through the phone and the tears are coming down. But I have to be strong for my family. Sometimes I don't even know how my younger son feels. He's 18 years. But we are coping, you know, every day, and I just watching his photos at home. You enter his bedroom, you just miss him. Not being able to hear him where we have our discourse conversation regarding what he's doing, where he worships. It's just tough. And I was showing my wife a particular photo that I cannot even bear to watch. It brings tears to my eyes. A little younger, and I try not to watch it, but sometimes in my office, my staff, there's a photo of a family photo there. There are times I am watching it, and then I have cried, and they would just take it away.
Jean said the family wishes for Botham's return to them at every given moment, but in the meantime, the family is drawing on the strength of each other.
I just cannot imagine him not being there. It's still very, very difficult and emotional. Just one more. The days I drive down to my head office, my office is at the Union, but driving down to my head office, probably going to a meeting or something, I just drive to the cemetery and I would just sit on the tomb and meditate and think for a few moments. How could this happen to this chap, a young man, so full of zest and life, and he meant good, he was so affable, you know, I just cannot fathom this thing. But we are coping, by God's grace.
As Jean tried to remain reserved, one of the family's attorneys, Darrell K. Washington, did not hold back. Holding up a photograph on his phone of Botham's mother, Alison Jean, weeping over her son's tomb earlier this week, he said they are still struggling.
If you want to know how the family is coping, this is how they have to deal with it. This is how they have to see their son. And this is why we believe that Amber Geiger should be held responsible. The family has not been coping with it. You can imagine, Botham was their hero. A mother, a father, it was not made for them to bury their child. So this is something that I don't think they will ever be prepared for. I don't think it's something that they will ever be able to cope. And Ben, Lee, we discuss this all the time. St. Lucia allowed us to have one of your best. You guys allowed us to have both of them. And for this to happen, on our grounds. We feel like we are going to do whatever we can necessary, because this should have not happened to Botham.
Washington said his team is treating the case as if Jean was their little brother, and this, he said, should be a testament to show how hard they will be fighting for justice for Botham. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
We will have more on the press conference in just a moment, but first, this Hot 7 News special report on the transitioning to the Owen King EU Hospital. Let's join Tricia Lionel.
It has been confirmed by Ministry of Health that Health City Cayman will be a consultant on the OKEU transitioning. What they won't confirm just yet is how much it will cost. The cost, according to the Permanent and Deputy Permanent Secretary, will not be publicized at this time. Following the report by Hot 7 News of a leaked document detailing when and in what order the Victoria Hospital will transition to the OKEU, information regarding to the move was given to this Hot 7 News reporter on the basis that it will not be a televised interview. Of course, we agreed. It is the mandate given by the Ministry of Health that the Victoria Hospital should be made empty, whereby every service, that is all beds and equipment, be removed from the facility. Some services currently, however, provided by the Victoria Hospital cannot be placed at the secondary and tertiary health facility because they are primary services. These include the Cuban Eye program at Victoria Hospital being relocated to the old Turning Point building. The SCI clinic, also currently operating at VH, will be relocated to the Wellness Center in Castries. The oncology outpatient clinic will be relocated to the mental wellness in an unoccupied space. It has been confirmed that another dialysis unit will be retrofitted at the OKEU in the Turning Point building. The PS in the Ministry of Health says, quote, the transition may take 3 months, 6 months, or a year. However, in official documents circulated within the health department, it shows that the physical transition is expected to be completed by the end of March. Hot 7 News has also been informed that the labs within the facility will be visited and tested by the Caribbean MetLab Foundation for accreditation. It is expected that they will visit twice in March to review the procedures at the facility. The transition at the OKEU hospital remains a priority for ministry, as it was the topic of discussion this week at a high-level meeting. Behind this locked conference room door here at the Ministry of Health, key and high-level health professionals are inside discussing the transitioning of the OKEU. On Hot 7 News yesterday, we broke the story that the transitioning should happen before the end of March. Among those present at the meeting were senior officials at the Victoria Hospital, including the Executive Director, Financial Director, Medical Director and Nursing Director. The Director of Mental Wellness was also in attendance. A permanent official, pathologist, radiologist, the Director of Turning Point, and both civil and electrical engineers of OKEU were also in attendance. The Chief Health Planner and Chief Medical Officer joined the conference room meeting, and of course, the Permanent Secretary who attended the meeting even while on vacation was also seen. St. Hill was supported by his Deputy Permanent Secretary, who was also captured rushing in. One person has been missing, and that is the Minister of Health. Again, we attempted to speak to the Minister, but again, it proved unsuccessful. Hot 7 News will continue to keep you informed of these developments. I am Tricia Lionel for Hot 7 News.
Now, as promised, more news coming from the media press conference that was held by the family of Botham Jean and their attorneys. The U.S. attorneys who are fighting the case for the murdered St. Lucian met with the media for the first time, and the trio, during an update on the case, revealed that there are hopes to have Amber Geiger, the police officer charged with the killing, to stand trial during the summer. In the meantime, St. Lucians, and especially the St. Lucian government, are being urged to keep fighting for justice, as their efforts are more impactful than they might think. Rochelle Gonzalez reports.
6 months ago, on the 6th day of September 2018, Botham Jean, a promising young St. Lucian studying in Dallas, was gunned down in his apartment by an off-duty police officer, Amber Geiger. On Wednesday morning, the Jean family, along with their team of attorneys and the pastor of the deceased, sat with the local media to give an update on the ongoing case. It was during this press conference that attorney Benjamin Crump sent a powerful message asking St. Lucians, especially the St. Lucian government, to not waver in the push to get justice for Jean.
Your Prime Minister, your government should engage the United States government to say our citizen was killed in your country in an unbelievable way. And we are looking to you all to make sure that justice is done. That's a different kind of pressure. I know Daryl and Lee are on top of everything happening in the city of Dallas. We're making sure it's a national matter. But St. Lucia, you all can help make it an international matter that they never forget. So we join in the family and ask them that all of us do what we can do, respectively, to get justice for Botham Jean.
Crump said even the Sacramento, California governor is seeking to interact with the Jean family over the unrest caused by the case. Attorney Darrell K. Washington said the local protest and outrage has helped more than persons know.
When y'all had these protests here in St. Lucia, just the photos of everybody standing together in unity for Botham, that hit the United States so very hard. So we really need St. Lucia to get involved in this. But again, Botham was college educated. Botham was not a troublemaker. If it can happen to Botham, it can happen to any one of us, which is why this matter is very serious. It's no longer something that's just happening in the inner communities. It's happening to everybody. We all have to have an interest in this, and we need to all come together, be proactive in this situation, and let's not wait. As we were just asked by the question, what's going to happen if this officer get away? We don't want to talk about this. Correct. Let's be proactive and say that this can't happen, and it's not going to happen, and we need to make sure that we have justice for both of them.
With regards to the proceedings of the case, civil rights attorney Lee Merritt said they are hoping for a trial to be held soon enough, although 6 months has already been too long.
The criminal case is proceeding first or ahead of the civil case. The civil case has been stayed pending the outcome of the criminal case. The criminal case, as you all know, Ms. Geiger was indicted for murder and will be tried hopefully as early as the summer, but the date has not been publicized yet. We do expect, according to Judge Kemp, the judge who has been assigned over the case for the trial, to proceed relatively quickly or as quickly as possible. The criminal justice system in the states allows for deference to cases that are involving individuals who are actually being held in detention. Ms. Geiger is out on bail, and so if there is, we don't anticipate a delay, but if there is a delay, Judge Kemp has assured us that she will still be considering the timeliness of that prosecution.
Merritt said he is of the firm belief that Geiger did in fact commit murder, and although the team and the family has an uphill battle to fight to secure a guilty verdict against a police officer anywhere in the United States, he believes that the Dallas Prosecutor Office has the competency and the dedication to convict her. On Wednesday morning, the family also introduced the official launch of the Botham Jean Foundation, which was scheduled to take place later in the day. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
Thank you, Rochelle. When we come back, the Ministry of Health in St. Lucia speaks on international reports that a London patient might be the second person cured of the HIV virus. The Agriculture and Fisheries Minister confirms that the Fish Marketing Corporation will be leased to a private individual and that the marketing board will close soon. And the opposition St. Lucia Labour Party calls out the Alan Shasley-led government for failing to provide adequate health care. Stay with us. These stories and more are coming up.